Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. Green Day Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowle, here in the booth with Kirk Overstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Fields it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Here comes a handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Wideouts now clustered. Now here's the toss play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Looking to throw. It's Reed. The receiver.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Big moment of the opening drive. They face third down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's an out-route, the catch made. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, TCU, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On the run, it's Baxter. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. He hands it to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. To throw, it's Arnold. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. He keeps it on the design run. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
He's got the first and still going. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he will be stuffed for a no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Trying to find room. It's Baxter. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Back to pass. It's Arnold. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. First down, looking for more now. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, just a beautiful hole here opened up by this offensive line. And, Chris, the more I watch this Texas running back, the more I'm starting to really appreciate things like his vision and instincts as a ball carrier. You know he's got that combination of power and speed. But you start to watch him run this football, you can see why defensive coordinators around the country are very nervous when they have to go up against him.
We're going to go with the wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Oh, and he's getting boxed in. The defense not at all fooled by the wildcat look.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Grab behind the line. It's Simon. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. Looking for the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
They'll run it to the right side. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, TCU. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas, 0.
The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Offense takes the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. What I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And
it's hauled in. What a catch. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Completion makes it 2nd down. The shotgun running play call. Sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looks to his left and makes the completion. You make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen.
Touchdown, Texas, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Back to throw. It's Arnold. They got him. It's a sack. 2-point try fails, and they can't cut into the lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
28, Texas, 6.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Hands off to the left. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Backwards makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Looking to throw. It's Reed. The sure hands. It's Baker. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Texas Christian. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
The extra point is good, so it's 35-6.
TCU 35, Texas 6.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Longhorns come to the line in a hurry-up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Looks like he's going to run it. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Back to throw. It's Arnold. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick get the second half going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? Gets the first and still running. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. Past the 10. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Longhorns.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. On the move now. And he gets the two-point conversion to get back within 3 scores here.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this two-point conversion. Nice call.
Texas.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And the TCU offense takes the field. Heading left after the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Baker. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The tight end has got it, and he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Breaks into the clear. Has the first down and more. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Pressure is coming. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial
crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Needs a completion here on fourth down. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes.
And every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
To throw, it's Arnold. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch and keeps that foot in bounds. That's a solid gain along the left side.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And then first down, right back to the running game. As the first down is still going. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation. They've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Second down, looking to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Look out, room to run here. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give him credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I'd be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Ball handed off. Breaks free. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. As the clock runs down here in the third quarter. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they finally stopped it, but a decent gain that time.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
11th play of this grinding drive during the playoff game. Third down and short. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Texas. This offense really clicking.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
Point after, up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well-executed onside kick.
Well, how about that? Man, you don't see that happen hardly ever with an onside kick coming up exactly the way it is drawn. Great execution on this one. Let's see what they can do with this extra possession now.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He'll hand it off. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Tries to get it to the running back. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Working clock with the ground game. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back. It's Reed. Bringing pressure. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. And the Horned Frogs will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Adjusting now to the defense. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Here, second and long from the 14. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
The Longhorns will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. The pass rush closing in. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Important second down play coming up. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap.
Final score, TCU 45, Texas 21.
It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is yours.